Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Timmy's YouTube channel.
Picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach, there's a pain. You walk in my.
As you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be a talk time, okay? And it's titled, as you guys can see, the title is given 12 toxic morning habits that you need to quit immediately. So you might have a toxic habit and you do not know. So this is the video where you'd find out if the habit is actually a toxic morning habit or if it's just like normal, you know. So yeah, but before we get on with this video, if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, welcome to Timmy's YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very honored and happy to have you click on this video and watch my video. Thank you so much, and I really do appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to start off with the first one that says hitting the snooze button. So if you're the type of person who wakes up in the morning, because I used to do that before. I wake up in the morning, I set my alarm to like 6:30 in the morning, and then when my alarm wakes me up, I snooze for like another 10 minutes because it's 10 minutes. Okay, I set mine to 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, sometimes I could put on the snooze button again. So if you do that and you didn't count it as a toxic morning habit, well, there you have it. It's a toxic morning habit that you need to quit, or you need to stop. You need to start working on it. Maybe find a better way to work on yourself than to just like eat. You could have something like early morning routine, right? Like maybe early workout. So instead of you like just waking up, going back in bed, waking up, going back in bed, if you have workout routine, like morning workout routine, you could actually always wake up to something that would that's like an energy booster, something that would help you get going with your day, something that would give you the boost of the day. Like, okay, you're waking up in the morning 6:30 and you have in mind, oh yes, I have a workout routine this morning. Instead of you going back in bed, you're going to wake up, you're going to be more active, you're going to get up and go workout. So you need to have something productive, just something that would make you like stop being productive, something that would keep you down, something that would make you want to eat the snooze button. Okay, you would have to look for something else that can help you solve that problem. Maybe it's like I said, workout. I feel like workout is the best way to like stop yourself from eating the snooze button. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the next one, it's checking your phone and social media. I used to be a victim of this. Whenever I wake up first in the morning, I pick up my phone and then I go on TikTok. TikTok is the best place I go, or WhatsApp. TikTok, or WhatsApp. But as time went on, I saw that was a bad habit, because when I would wake up like 7 in the morning, and then that was when I was done with high school, because when I was in high school, my mom used to like seize my phone most of the time. I would only have access to my phone like weekends, and it stopped like at a particular time. She stopped giving me my phone during weekends. I would have no phones. Like, it lasted for months, right? So when I got my phone, when I firstly graduated from high school, I would pick up my phone and then I'll just go on TikTok, and instead of me getting up 7 a.m. and then getting done with my morning activities before 8 a.m., I get off my bed like 7:45, 7:50, and then that is when I start my morning routine. When I'm supposed to be resting or like getting done with morning routine, that's when I start doing morning routine, and it just dulls the day, because when I'm supposed to do something else, I'm doing morning routines. When I was supposed to be doing my morning routine, I went on my phone, I went on social media, and I was doing social media stuff instead of just getting up immediately and doing my morning activities so I can go on with other activities of the day. And sometimes I just have to cut some of my activities because I didn't plan right? Or I just let my phone distract me. I didn't take things very seriously. So one of the morning toxic activities that you have that you may not know is toxic is checking your phone and social media when you wake up in the morning, and you need to stop that. You need to find something to do to that. Maybe you just make sure that your phone is not beside you when you wake up in the morning. Just put it somewhere in your room, but far from your bed or far from where your hand can reach. So when you wake up in the morning, you get up and then you can actually even see something. Oh, I thought I was going to clean this, right? And then you just go straight into cleaning what you're supposed to clean, and then later you can come back to your phone, right? I stopped there like a long time ago. How did I even stop it? I don't know. But the main thing was when I wake up in the morning, what I did was when I wake up in the morning, when my alarm wakes me up, I turn off my alarm and then I ignore my phone. That's what I do. I turn off my alarm, I drop my phone, I ignore it. I get straight up. I don't put my mind to like my phone. I just let my mind be free, okay? Get up, do my morning activities. And when I'm done, sometimes I don't even like pick up my phone until like 10 after like waking up by 8 or 7 in the morning. I don't always wake up 8. I wake up 7 in the morning. Right. I don't wake up 8 o'clock. Don't. Moving on, not having a productive morning routine. And that is as a result of hitting the snooze button and checking your phone and social media immediately when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, you should have a set or planned down productive morning routine. Okay, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing to do is to clean up the kitchen, to sweep the floors, and then probably do my laundry. Then I have to go for workouts, do a little bit of work, and then probably, enjoy the rest of your day if you're somebody who works from home. Or probably just like, find something. Waking up in the morning, first thing in the morning, you stretch, you go like outside to like get fresh air, probably go for a run or walk, go to the gym, come back home, clean up your room, your kitchen, your living room, finish all of that, and then go to like work immediately. Because when you do that every morning, it just boosts you mentally, it helps you mentally. I'm still working on that for myself because I don't have a planned out morning routine, because if you're somebody who's independent, somebody who stays on their own or lives on their own, you don't have anybody who's disturbing you, but me, I have my mommy, I have my daddy, I have my brother. So when I wake up in the morning, my mom already has something that she wants me to do. So if I say from 8 a.m. to from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. I'm going to do this particular thing. My mommy could come in and say, okay, you're going to help me get something, and then I have to do all of those things before 9:30 because I have to go to work, right? So I won't be able to plan out. I just go with the flow of the day. But I'm going to work on that. That is not really an excuse, but I'm going to work on that for myself. I'm going to find a better way to like place my morning routines, and see how that goes. Anyways, number 4, stop being negative. When you wake up in the morning, don't complain. Don't say, yesterday I did thing, yesterday was weird, yesterday just wasn't like my day, it just didn't work out for me, yesterday was boring, or this and that. And I feel like that's going to be the same vibe of the day, because when you wake up with like just negative thoughts, you do not want to go on with your day. You just see that you're just there, you're not making any progress, you're not doing things that would help you boost yourself for the rest of the day. You're just there, you're just like probably like ignoring stuff. Okay, you're like you're just being very negative, right? I'm not always a negative person, so I cannot relate to this, because if I'm negative, then I'm not just even going to do anything for the day. I'm just going to go with whatever happens, okay? Go in with the flow and just not even like caring, right? So I tend not to be negative. I used to be negative when I was still going to high school, because I'm just like, I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, right? 5 a.m. in the morning, and then I do so many house chores, and then I leave my house 7:45. I get to school, I write notes, I submit assignments. They would ask questions that would make your heart skip. You would get booked if you don't get like the perfect answer to the question that you were given. and then they'll give you assignments to take home. You know, if you think of all of those things, even if it's gonna happen, do not think of it like that. Just ignore, okay? Just let it go. Your day might be different, okay? So you need to stop being negative, okay? You need to stop being negative when you wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning. It's not good to be negative because it just doesn't help you in any way or benefit you in any way. Next one, leaving your bed unmade. Okay, I'm just going to say, as an African, it is not something that you can do. When you're trained by an African mother, if you wake up in the morning, you cannot leave your bed unmade, because if you do, either you get whooped, you get yelled at, or they complain. And then when your parents wake up in the morning to complaining about you, it just makes you feel very less of yourself, right? So in order for you not to feel less of yourself, in order for you not to feel the lowest at the beginning of the day, you need to make up your bed, and then so you can go on with your activities. Because when your mom sees you make up your bed, that's one reason for her not to complain or yell at you. You know, you just go on with your day, make your bed, probably sweep your room, and then go on with your remaining activities of the day. But when you leave your bed unmade, it's the first step to being productive. In the morning, when you wake up in the morning, you make up your bed. It makes you feel like a type of way. I don't know if there's anybody who feels what I'm saying. Like, imagine waking up in the morning and your bed is like clustered or scattered, and then you leave your house that way, and then you come back. You're very, very unorganized. I hope that is like how it's supposed to feel in your head, but you do not just want to put it as unorganized because it's something that you do every time. So if you do it, it is bad, and you need to work on it a lot, okay? Next one, waking up at inconsistent hour. So there was a particular time I watched a TikTok video of this particular person waking up. She set like, I think 6 different alarms. There was one that she set about like 5. There was one 5:30. There was one 6. There was one 6:30. There was one 7:30, and then 8. What is that? Why would you do that? If you're going to wake up, if you're gonna wake up 7, let your 7 be 7. Make up your mind the day before. Okay, today I'm going to wake up by 7 a.m. because it is important for me to wake up at 7 a.m. Give yourself a reason to wake up at the exact time that you're going to set your alarm to wake you up. Okay, give yourself a reason. Okay, I'm going to wake up by 7 a.m. because I have more things to do, to put in my day, to make sure that I achieve so many things or this particular thing at the end of the day. So wake up to it's just like, okay, on Christmas mornings, right? You're like, it's day to Christmas. You're like, oh yeah, I'm going to wake up on Christmas morning very early because my families are coming, and then there's so many things that are going to be we have to prepare the house, plan, and then clean up the house for my families that are going to be coming. You give yourself a very good reason, an active reason for you to wake up early in the morning. That is the way it's supposed to be on a normal regular day. Okay, I'm waking up early in the morning because I know at the end of the day, if I add something extra to my daily plans, I would be able to achieve something like this. I'll be able to achieve this, I'll be able to achieve that, and I would not just like not have something to be grateful for or happy for at the end of the day. Imagine just waking up 8 o'clock and then going to work and then coming back, and that's it. But imagine waking up 7. Let's say you normally wake up by 9 o'clock to go to work. Imagine doing stuff 2 hours before. Okay, I'm going to wake up 7 a.m. throughout this week because I want to achieve an actual body goal. I want to see a sign that my body is actually moving towards this body goal, right? So let's say you have a workout plan, something that you want your body to achieve or access, a particular type of shape you want your body to have. So imagine saying, oh yes, I'm going to be waking up 7 a.m. this morning, 7 a.m. in the morning for an entire week to see the progress that would get my body to achieve within just 1 week of working out. So give yourself a reason to actually wake up in the morning early and at the right time so that you'll be able to go on with your day. And then if you see that, okay, in 1 week I'm able to achieve like just a slight change. If you do it consistently, you see that there is always going to be a reason for you to wake up at the exact same time. And know that the body is like, sometimes the body just wants you to like not do anything. Sometimes you listen to your body more than your mind. You need to work on that too. So waking up at inconsistent time is a very, very toxic morning habit that you need to quit immediately. Moving on to the next one. Number 7, complaining. Why would you wake up in the morning to complaining? Complaining about what are you complaining about? What should you be complaining about? Waking up early again this morning. Waking up early because I'm going to school. Why should you complain? Why should you complain when you wake up in the morning? You should be grateful. Okay, I feel like the best way to go about this is when you wake up in the morning, before you say anything, pray and then read your Bible, probably 2 verses or something. Just read your Bible, and then you won't complain, right? You would always see a reason to be grateful every morning. Right. Number 8, rushing. It still goes to waking up at inconsistent time and then hitting the snooze button and then checking your phone and social media when you wake up in the morning, and then not having a productive morning routine. Because when you wake up at an inconsistent time, you rush. When you're supposed to be somewhere by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock and you're waking up 7:30, you'll not be able to go on your day. You would not be able to take a calm shower. You'll not be able to probably like calm yourself before you go on with your daily activities. When you hit the snooze button, you're supposed to wake up 8, you're supposed to be at work by 8 p.m. You set your alarm to 7. Your alarm woke you 7. You set it to, you snoozed your button to like 7:15 and then 7:30. When you're waking up 7:30, you're not waking up to calm yourself. You're waking up to rush to work. You would not be able to have breakfast. You would not be able to dress, look at yourself in the morning before you leave for work. You just have to like rush it up. When you wake up to checking your phone and social media, you literally forget that you have other things to do because you only focus on one thing, right? Your brain cannot go to 2 different places at the same time, right? So when you're on social media, you're not able to focus on what you need to do, right? Your brain is all on social media. You would not be able to like, oh yeah, I have something planned for myself. I need to get to this particular place by 8 o'clock. When it's 7:30, it still leads to rushing, okay? When you do not have a productive morning routine, you know, when I wake up 7 a.m., I'm going to do this. When I wake up 7:30 a.m., when I wake up 7 a.m., I'm going to do this. By 7:30, I should be done with this and that. And then 7:30, I should be in the shower. I should be done taking my shower. And then 8:15, I should be on the bus, or I should be on my way to work. When you do not have a productive morning routine, it leads to you rushing. So rushing is a very toxic morning habit that you need to quit immediately. And then next, lack of hydration. I'm still a victim of this because I didn't even know it was a toxic morning habit until right now. Okay, so it's a toxic morning habit. Something that you need to stop doing is not hydrating yourself. Maybe you wake up in the morning. There's a particular time, the first time I had it, I started like drinking water every morning, and I don't even know why I stopped. Okay, but I just stopped drinking water in the morning. Right, I just stopped drinking water in the morning. But lack of hydration is a toxic morning habit to quit. Okay. Lack of planning. It still goes to not having a productive morning activities and waking up at inconsistent time. Because if you have planned your day, you would not have to. If you have planned your day, you do not have to have an ineffective day. If you plan your day, if you have a consistent time of waking up, and if you have a productive morning routine, it means you've planned your day. But if you do not plan your day, it just leads to you complaining and rushing and having negative thoughts and just being negative in morning, which is very bad for your brain. Okay, so lack of planning is a toxic morning habit that we all need to quit. Or some of you who has that habit needs to quit. I also need to quit lack of planning because I do not always plan my day. If I do, it's just once in a while. but I don't always plan my day, and I'm going to work on that also for myself. And then 11, still staying in bed after waking up. I am a victim of that. When I wake up in the morning, I set my alarm to always wake me up 7:30, and then sometimes I can stay in bed like 15 extra minutes, right? 15 extra minutes due to cutting of your morning routine, cutting down of your morning routine. So imagine if you say, for 15 minutes I'm going to work out. So imagine waking up 7:30 and then you have to start 15 minutes to work out. You will not be able to work out anymore because you're still in bed after waking up, right? I think that makes sense, right? Yeah. So still staying in bed and after waking up is a very, very bad morning habit that we need to quit. Okay, so last but not least is no morning routine. If you have no morning routine at all, you just wake up in the morning, stretch on your bed, and then go back to bed, and then you wake up, and then you go back to bed, and then you finally get up, and then the next thing you do is go into the kitchen to get food or snack. You're not even eating healthy, you're eating snack. You've not even brushed your teeth, you've not taken your shower, you've not washed your face. I don't know, like I don't always wash my face when I wake up in the morning. I don't know if it's bad or anything like that, but waking up in the morning after you must have snoozed your alarm like 4 times, okay, it's still part of no morning routine. After doing that, you get up, go straight to the kitchen to get snack. It's still part of no morning routine. You didn't brush your teeth, you didn't do no skincare, you didn't take your shower, you didn't make your bed, okay? It's still part of no morning routine, right? You didn't work out. You just wake up in the morning, go to the kitchen, eat, go sit down in the living room, watch a movie, and then go take a shower by 4 p.m. That is a very bad thing to do. It's no morning routine, because if you have a morning routine, you're taking your shower at the right time, waking up at the right time, brushed your teeth, taking your shower at the right time, made your breakfast at the right time, gone to the gym if you have to, and then probably go to work or go meet friends if you have to, right? That is a good morning routine. But since you don't have a morning routine, you just wake up whenever you want, do whatever you want whenever you want, and then you have an unproductive day at the end of the day. So if any of these are part of your toxic morning habits, you need to quit them immediately, okay? And we've come to the ending point of this video. If you enjoyed this video in any way, please don't forget to leave the like. Don't forget to comment what you think, and comment what was a toxic habit that you had that you didn't know you had or was toxic in any way. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the post notification so you can get notified when I post the video. And then please share this video to any of your friends who do any of these things, so they can actually stop it and see a reason why they need to stop it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.